Hi, everybody. We are going to take an opportunity here on Give Miami Day to talk to you a little bit more about our Wellspring organization. I think a lot of people don't really understand how organizations work internally and what might be important to support them. So I thought today that just since we are on Give Miami Day and so many people are making that effort to support us, it might be great for you to meet our leadership and talk a little bit more about who we are. And the first thing I want to tell you about Wellspring Counseling is that internally we have what we call spheres. We operate in different divisions. Not everybody's the same at Wellspring. We have therapists and we also have business people, and we have people that are focused on our communication and outreach and basically providing sources like Give Miami Day so that people can help us and raise money. Our spheres consist of services, which is our counseling and education programs, and then our administrative team supports that. So we have an administration sphere. And then we have a growth and development sphere, which is, again, communications and fundraising and different things that grow Wellspring. And then finally, the core or the base of all of those is our leadership, and that's our board of directors and our executive team. So today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what our theme is as we run our organization. And we basically believe in excellence through cure. CURE being an acronym, C-U-R-E. Excellence is how we want to do everything, and CURE includes capacity, unity, reach, and efficiency. So today, I'm going to turn this over to Monica Snyder, who is our clinical director, and she's going to talk to you about her sphere.
Hi, everybody. My name is Monica Snyder, and I'm the clinical director. I'm also a licensed marriage and family therapist. And what I do at Wellspring is I help coordinate our therapists. And so I make sure that our electronic medical record system on the service side, so the counseling side, is up to par, that it's running as best as it can. Our treatment plans are in, notes are up to date, client files are up to date. When updates happen, I roll those out to our staff and things like that. I also help supervise a lot of our new student interns as well as registered interns. And I supervise actually a clinical supervision team who works underneath me to work with all of our staff to make sure that our staff is as best as they can be in excellence. I also am working on just what we call a best practice model too. And so once a month we meet and we teach our staff new things, or we help increase what they already know. And just making sure, once again, that our counselors are as excellent as they can be. So that's a little bit about what I do. I'm hoping for this next year that we continue to be able to maintain a hybrid counseling service where we have some clients whenever we are allowed to go back in person that are in person, and some clients that are still through telehealth. And we're really looking at how do we expand telehealth this year in a clinically appropriate and ethical way.
That's great, Monica. Thank you so much. And then Monica's kind of right arm in all of this is our administration. And I want to introduce Rita Singh, who is our office manager, and she will be talking to you a little bit about what our administration does.
So once again, welcome and thank you for joining us. My name is Rita Singh. I manage the operations of our business office that includes everything with billing and, of course, purchasing and ensuring that our offices are at our different locations, as we have several locations across Miami-Dade, are fully standardized, and our reception area is well inviting and just a wonderful surrounding for you. I oversee also a part of the financial aid. And so, this is what Give Miami Day, a lot of it is about today, is to ensure that our services are accessible to those who are under-resourced. And to be able to do that, we have our application process. We have several funds that I oversee as well, with including our Ocean Reef. We do have grants through Ocean Reef. We have a Dr. Edward Burke Fund as well. And so we have had the Coral Gables Fund. So I'm just integrally, working through with these funds and making sure that we're efficiently using our funds We are very diligent, especially in the business office, to ensure with the collections and that we're always utilizing our funds to the best of our abilities and to ensure that our dollar goes a long way. With regards to our operations, we also do some out-of-network insurance currently. And so for the future, you know, looking to 2021, we're looking to be in network. And so we'll be able to be accessible even more to everyone to seek counseling. I'm very thankful that I work with an organization like Wellspring, where, you know, we have a diverse group of people in our therapists and our admin team. We have, you know, Spanish speakers and speakers who speak Portuguese. So if you have, you know, a need, be sure to reach out to us and we'll connect you in our business office. You know, we answer the phones and we're here to connect you with the best fit for you to ensure that you're well on your way of healing on your journey. That's pretty much kind of what we do.
Thanks, Rita. That's awesome. And then we have Tova Krebs, who's the president of our organization, and she's going to be representing our growth and development, although she's part of our leadership today. This is the big piece of what she's doing with us right now. Tova?
Yeah, so I'm Tova. I'm so excited to see this organization growing and to be able to work with such quality people. So many therapists that we have that are men and women, different ethnicities and skill sets. It's just wonderful. So in terms of growth and development, so on the development side, I've really been working to solicit grants. So the Dade County gives us a grant for our Bounce program, which is for traumatized teens. The Miami Foundation, Ocean Reef, things that Rita has mentioned, Coral Gables, other grants that we can get that actually most of them help us support programs that are outreach programs for under-resourced people, as well as just financial aid for people who come from different communities. So part of development is grants, and part of development is individual donors. We hope to grow that base because mental health loses money as a health industry generally in terms of the collection of fees is less than what it costs to maintain the organization to do those things. So we need sustenance as an organization. We hope in the future to grow in having more monthly donors, people who just support us as an organization to be present in order to do some of the outreach things that we do. And so on the growth side that I also represent here today is really our growth in programs. So we have, as I said, Bounces for Traumatized Teens. We're growing a program called Restore, which is for traumatized adults. That's something we specialize in. We also have programs in community, children's after school programs where we bring therapeutic care and add that in. We have an equine program. We want to grow in biofeedback. We have things that we want to do. And most importantly, probably right now is our education. And so we're on the radio, we have podcasts, we have a weekly newsletter, and we want to be a go-to place for people to find Christian professional education about mental health that is biblical, that is practical, and that is scientifically based. So our education is money we need to support because it doesn't really make money. It's a free service, most of it, to the community. And we hope to grow that more and more to make maybe even some self-help mental health education available, that kind of thing, where people can access it without having to do the individual therapy or in addition to individual therapy. So that's the area we really hope to grow in, is in our education this next year, that and fundraising so that we can do these things.
Thanks, Tova. And I think I want to wrap this up by saying that we have certain values as an organization. And when you see the four of us in the same frame, you know that teamwork is actually one of the biggest values that we have. We understand that no one person can do this. We need to do it together. And each of us are gifted and use our talents in different ways to support Wellspring and this organization. And we do believe that that's an important part of everything we do. So if we have a program, it's not because one person does it, it's because a team of people come together and do it. And if the therapists have one point of view and the business office has a different point of view, we bring that together and work in a unified way to try to bring excellence to the work that we do in the community. And there's a wonderful balance here. And I feel like it's really that body of Christ kind of mentality that we are here and we function that way. So I hope this gave you a little bit of insight and hopefully a little more excitement about the fact that if you've taken the time to listen and you're interested in supporting Wellspring, that we're an organization that does value teamwork, that we value excellence, that we want to see our capacity, our unity, and our excellence of efficiency and reach all be utilized as we come forward and continue to grow as an organization. So thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.